What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be pulling some top ladder using this new 2.9 Minor Poison Cycle deck. And as you guys can see, it has the Tornado in the deck because it pairs very nicely with the Golden Knight, and of course the Archers are completely broken, so they're pretty much in every deck in this meta. If you guys don't have the Golden Knight, you can either try to use this deck with the Valkyrie, or what I'd recommend doing, since it has the Tornado in it, if you don't have the Golden Knight, I'd probably recommend putting Log inside of the deck, and then putting Valkyrie for the Golden Knight. Before we head in the first game, if you guys want to support me, use my credit code BOSS in any Supercell game. Let's get the first game here and try to push up higher on ladder. Alright guys, so we found our first match here against Black Flag, and yeah guys, I'm excited. I actually recorded the first video of basically my new content that's going to be coming soon, so you guys will see in a few days what it looks like. It will be uploaded soon, and then if you guys really like it, well then I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm excited. Alright, so he's got Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's probably running Sparky, if I had to guess, just because we see it, and yep, called it, because we saw the Mini P.E.K.K.A., we saw the Skarmy, saw the Bats. We go Bomb Tower here. Let's see what he's going to support a Sparky with. He likely has a Giant because he's using the Bats and the, yep, there's the Giant as I expected. So we're going to need to poison this here to help us defend. He's going to Arrow. Okay, his Zap he just played did literally nothing because, as you saw, it was already... The Sparky shot it, so he didn't even need a Zap there. I'm not going to do anything on those Bats. So here's the thing. Single Elixir is definitely the hardest Elixir in this matchup. I think it gets a lot easier in double and triple against Sparky decks, even though you'd think that against Sparky it would be easier in single, especially when you're running a cycle deck, but it's actually the opposite, because single Elixir you can kind of get out-cycled easily, and I don't know, you have to be very careful what you cycle. I forgot if I already mentioned this, but this deck that I'm using right now is actually #1 in the world a little while ago on ladder, or it actually might still be #1. I think it was Igor who got first with it. Alright, so we're gonna, yeah, there we go. We're pretty much just gonna defend this the same way that I did last time. And as you can see, we get in double Elixir, and there we go, we get the Archers down just in time. So now that we're in double Elixir, it's going to be easier. Whether that's harder to believe or not, that actually is the case, because what you can actually do is you can cycle 2 poisons on the Sparkies. So there we go, we cycled the first poison, and if we get one more poison down on it, it's basically taken out, and it's easier to cycle spells, so that's why it ends up being easier. He actually has the minion horde, so I do have to go for a NATO there. Golden Knight dash, and that will hopefully be able to take out the Sparky. If not, it's going to be taken... Yeah, there we go. It's taken care of now, so we're fine. I'm going to go Miner here. Okay, he is... We're going to need a Bomb Tower first before I poison, because I did just commit a lot of Elixir there, so we do have to watch out a little bit. He's going to go Giant in the other lane. Okay, that's interesting. We'll split Archers then. That should be fine, since he's starting to do a dual lane push. Let's try to distract a Sparky shot there. We're going to need to poison this for sure. Great NATO. I'm gonna Miner here. Oh, I'm not gonna poison that. I'm not gonna poison that. Alright, we're fine. Because he doesn't... We have a poison, right? That's a bigger spell than his arrows and zap. And with the Golden Knight, the 3-card cycle is gonna be very useful. So I think we're okay. As long as we don't take too much more damage, we should be able to just cycle a ton of damage in triple Elixir, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we're gonna get nice poison value there. It hits some of the minions, and then we got that poison down on Sparky, which I needed. And as you can see, we almost have the lead. With this poison, we will. Right there. Skeletons distract Sparky shot. Poison this. We don't want to take a risk. And yeah, look at this. We'll just NATO that Sparky back. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's GG. Yeah, as you can see, he's laughing, not happy. The NATO kind of hard carried us this match, not even gonna lie. But yeah, as you guys can see, this deck is all about good defense, managing your elixir well, and just abusing the... And even though he had arrows to take out the archers, we still managed to get a good amount of value out of them because he had a way more expensive deck compared to us, so half the time I had my archers down, he didn't even have the arrows in cycle, which is why archers are still good against decks that have arrows if they're heavy. So we found our next match here against this Japanese player. So we got archers in our starting hands. We can go ahead and split those. It's a very, very safe starting play. And then we'll go Golden Knight on his miner. I'm just going to let that Ice Spear connect. I don't really care about that. I mean, I maybe could have gone Skeletons, but I don't think it really matters that much. Alright, so... by the way, this is kind of off topic, but I don't know if you guys heard, there's going to be, like... Apparently there's, like, an esports thing for the Olympics this year, and I might actually try to qualify, because one of the games, it's like a new game, and it's like a mobile game. You can read about it. It's like some archery game. I got it, and I'm actually, like... I'm, like, right now, like, top 100 on the leaderboard. I know that there's like 6 or 8 people who qualify and make worlds, and I think it's in Singapore. And yeah, I'm gonna see how the qualification process works. There's tons of other games too that I saw. Yeah, I know it's like super weird. You guys might be thinking like, why is there esports in the Olympics? And the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because I'm actually gonna try to qualify. Because I mean, how cool would it be for the first year they're having esports in the Olympics, like qualifying and then even like winning a medal potentially? Like, that's just insane. And you know, as a gamer, I might as well go for it. And of all the games, the archery one is the one I have the most chance of qualifying, because the game like literally just came out like a month or two ago. I think it was literally made to be used in this like Olympics esports this year. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Super off topic, but if you guys are like interested about that, like check it out, because I was kind of like surprised too to see that literally like that video games are going to be an actual thing in the Olympics. It's wild. So yeah, back to the game here. This kind of is like sort of a mirror match, I guess. I don't know why he switched lanes. That might have been... It's kind of interesting for sure. I'm going to go in here this lane. Okay, he does go for his bomb tower. Let's get a poison down. Okay. Oh, he choked! Yo! Let's go! Oh my gosh. Man, I got so off topic talking about the esports being in the Olympics that, bro, I fell behind, but we came back. Oh my gosh. That was so worth it. Even though I didn't talk, like, the vast majority of double or triple there, what an insane match. It really goes to show how much better I play when I don't commentate. Like, it... Yeah, I mean... Oh gosh. Sparky again. And we kind of have a bad starting hand, because as you can see, we literally have bomb tower. Okay, we dodged. That was really clutch. Really nice Golden Knight timing there. We might be in a bad situation, though, because of my cycle. The fact that I had, well, we save our tower. That was literally pretty much all I could have done in that situation because of my cycle. He kind of, I can definitely say he starting handed us, because he literally went giant in the back first play, and then I went for a defensive minor on it, and then he just went Sparky. Like, I mean, that's kind of the definition of getting starting handed right there. But now, our cycle's a bit better, but we're still in a really, really bad situation. We'll see what we can do, though. Golden Knight here. Try to do kind of like an interesting defense. Alright, see? We're able to defend when my cycle is good. It's just the start we got starting handed. That's why we got screwed over. It's alright, though. And he's got a NATO, really? That's so annoying. We'll see. I guess there's still a little bit of hope. Do that so the Giant and the Sparky aren't together. Yeah, this is going to be a loss. I guess I'll show this a loss. So I did beat Sparky in the first game. So just kind of to show, like, if you have a bad start, you definitely can lose. Because that really messed us up for this whole game. I even fixed my cycle, but it's not really enough when you take that much damage early on. There's not a whole lot you can do. It's also a different variation. Our NATO doesn't get as much value, because he's not running the minion horde variant like that other guy was. So I think it's like fair to say this version we're against is certainly harder to beat. I think that's fair to say. You know what, though? This might not actually be over. Oh my gosh! Are we actually going to win this and come back? That would be wild. I'm going to go bomb tower here. Alright, so we don't want to give him arrow value. Oh no. Well, look at this. Might actually have a chance here. Oh wow, we might actually... No way. There's no way. Yo! That was nuts! Oh my gosh. We just had 2 insane games in a row. Oh my gosh. The games have been insane in this video. Alright, we'll play 1 or 2 more. We've had some like really long games, so if this next game's really long, I guess we'll just make it a 4-game vid. We'll see. So he's got a Heal Spirit and Bandit. Okay, so it's not going to be Sparky this time. I was thinking, like, are we really against Sparky again? A 3rd time this video? It's going to be probably 3 Musketeers, though. I'm going to go ahead and poison that. Honestly, going for a poison on an Elixir Collector is just as effective as minoring it, because when you miner, even though it's cheaper, and it has the potential of dealing more damage, they catch it more than half the time, so... Poison is just as effective against it, in my opinion. This should be a pretty decent matchup, because... the, That's a bit annoying, though, that the Golden Knight was there, because I wasn't able to go archers in front to distract. It's alright, though. Yeah, he's... oh, wow, he went Ghost, too. That felt like kind of an overcommitment, but... I don't think I can get the King activated because of that Bandit there. So that was a little bit annoying. It's all good, though. If the Ghost were, like, by itself, it'd be free activation, obviously. I'm just gonna Bomb Tower, so that way I don't need to, like, worry about a potential dash, because if I don't know, if I went Skellies, I would have still had to go for something else. I mean, maybe I could have just gone Ice Spirit. I don't know, but it's fine either way. This is a good matchup, but we haven't had a great start thus far, that's for sure. Alright, that defense wasn't bad, because we can take a little bit of damage in the other lane since he's already done quite a lot in the left. Our cycle's just not optimal right now, though. Wonder if I should NATO all of the Musketeers in the same lane. Yeah, that wasn't what I was trying to do. I'll focus up here. There we go. That's what I was trying to do the first time. And I think that's honestly what we should have done immediately, because the King activation doesn't really matter that much in hindsight when we're taking out those muskies for good value. Yeah, it's GG. I made way too many mistakes that game. On defense. I guess I'll play one more. That was a long game, but I don't want to end off of that one. Because I made so, I guess it's alright, because the 3 games before that one, I played, like, almost perfectly, but that game I played awful. I don't want to end with that match. I made, like, quite a few pretty big mistakes. That first NATO was the really, like, the biggest one, and then I kept giving him Golden Knight value. Yeah, that was, like, kind of dumb on my end. In all honesty, it might have not been as easy of a matchup as I thought it was, but that's still no excuse for how I played. I made, like, a ton of mistakes that game. The NATO was for sure the biggest one. He also played well, though. Like, I felt like he played pretty smart. Okay, so this is going to be E-Giant, most likely. E-Giant should be solid because we have Bomb Tower and NATO. So, we have, you know, 2 fairly reliable counters to it. Just sacrificed a bomber there. Let's go in, just because we want to be kind of aggressive in single. Just because he's not really going to be able to build a big E-Giant push. Bomb Tower is actually one of the best counters in the game to E-Giant. It's like about as good as Mortar, I would say. Mortar's probably slightly better against it, but it's pretty close. So I'm going to take that poison, because that's 7 elixir he just played. And yeah, I think we can, like, safely poison that. I don't really care about him dropping the bomber in that lane. I'm still going to Golden Knight in the left, because, yep, as you see, it forced a E-Giant out of him, and we get a free Golden Knight dash. Never mind, we don't get one, because he decided to... It's alright, though. Get some minor chip damage. Archer's up high, so the Golden Knight can't dash on them. I don't... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't need to drop another bomb tower. Take a little bit of damage, it's not that bad, though. Okay, nice, he doesn't catch that. So we get loads of damage from that miner there. He actually ignored the entirety of that miner. That's a lot of damage he just took. Alright, so that's gonna be defended, like, really easily. Oh, that was a very aggressive, lightning. Okay, the Golden Knight dash wasn't that great. Oh, how did he go E-Giant like that? We just Bomb Tower here. I'm fine with him activating King Tower at this point, so I'm gonna miner like this. To be honest, had I known... it's alright, who cares? I'm gonna poison this for sure. Got a nice bomb tower like that. Golden Knight is broken. Good golly. Alright, just bomb tower over here again. And we should be chilling, hopefully. Just Golden Knight up high here. That's exactly why I did that, because I had a feeling he was gonna... Just archers, like... Oh, wow. I don't think he was predicting the archers. I think he just got lucky there. I could be wrong, though. He might have predicted a bomb tower. That might have been what it was. I don't know, though, for sure. We're gonna get a poison down here, just to help us defend. Alright, so we can't have the... Alright, the Golden Knight is kind of broken. I think we kind of already know that. No!